Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Good, solid tackle.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Complete on 3rd down. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. It's a seam wide open. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quick pass to the left. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
To throw, it's Childs. A strike downfield. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll return it. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. He'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Townsend. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Cyclones come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back on the move. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
With the catch, it's Townsend. There finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so you've got to continue to play well within the conference.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Poor starting field position here for this offense. The give to the back. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. To the air. It's Childs. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So
wide open on the right. Touchdown Spartans. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got a man. It's Rodgers. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
And some room to work. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, it's Peppers. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Turning it on! Bust through behind his pad. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
And the Spartans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Gives it on the option. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Cyclones will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, that's a good decision, I think, to go for it on fourth down because you're in the middle of the field. Even if you don't get it, your defense isn't in an awful position running back on, but they're able to get the fourth to keep the drive alive. Let's see what they do next.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Caught near the sticks. It's Peppers. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Childs. Under fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Marsh. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Trying to make magic with his feet. QB got it himself. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 28 over Duke. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Grab near the marker. It's Townsend. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Makes the grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Cyclones!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for blockers. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Looking left. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop them.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Jacobs. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Childs. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Caught near the sticks, it's Jacobs. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Spartans are on the move. They'll run the toss. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough space. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for space, it's Rodgers. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. On third down, going up top. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the point after is good.
31, Iowa State, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Breaks into the open. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Unloads quickly. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Townsend. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peppers. Touchdown, Cyclones! A great catch and run for 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Childs. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was
Turning it on! And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll throw it, and they can't make the connection.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his running.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Spartans! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sends it downfield. He's got it. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Punts it out of the air. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
To the air on second down. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Trying to surge it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Iowa State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This is not a guy that you can just keep your left eye on. He will go off and torch you like an Andre Rison.
Yeah, you definitely have to make sure you know where he's at. He's having a day. He's doing whatever he wants to do. So defensively, I make Michigan State beat me with somebody else.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the draw.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting into the ground.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Hard running there. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 39 over Louisiana. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Set to kick it off.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Malone. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Corner's going to give them room. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Rodgers. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Finds a tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Michigan State 45, Iowa State 42.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.